Hey, I'm back. A quick reminder of the goals that we have for this episode. 60 HP and cooking for the curry, 10 fishing for the fishing contest quest, and 10 defense to wear the leather armor. Then we have a couple of cleanup tasks to finish off what we accomplished in the previous episode. Then we have to make the armor shown on the screen and obtain those drops. I'd also like to welcome everyone tuning in from the last episode. I had to take a bit of time off to help my girlfriend recover from a procedure, and then when I came back I had a ton of Discord notifications. I was like, oh no, what did I do? It turns out my video got featured in an update post in the community section, which is absolutely wild to me. I would like to take the time to thank M with Z, as it's most likely their doing that got that done. They've been supremely helpful, not just to me, but to many of the other RS3 content creators out there. They make a bunch of Reddit posts highlighting various creators, and they run a Discord with a bunch of resources that have been super helpful to me. So if you ever see them around on Reddit or Discord or anywhere, Twitter, etc., make sure you send them a bunch of love, because they do put so much hard work into helping everyone out and getting us out there and seen. But yeah, thank you so much if you're seeing this. I'm with you. I assume you are. I just want to thank you personally for that. But with that, let's get into the episode. We're going to start this episode off where we left off on the last one. We'll start with the chickens. I decided on the chickens because we need the drops from them, the cornucopia and the rubber chickens. So might as well start with them. And then when I get those, I think I'll move up to the cows, because they'll give me a little bit more melee XP. I'm also going to just go ahead and knock out the 10 defense requirements I need. This will also be the real start to any significant prayer XP. I got a little bit from the statues from killing the wizards or the druids that would appear, but this will give me a nice little start. Maybe we'll be able to get the protection prayers, hopefully, before we go into one of the combat chunks. Just to make it a little bit more safer and prolong my inevitable death. And just like that, oh, I got the cornucopia and the defense level at the same time. So very convenient. Just need the rubber chickens. I'm also going to switch back to attack and strength at the same time, given that the requirement for the Warriors Guild is those, and defense still isn't really doing anything for me because I have no armor. So I just noticed something pretty big. If we take a look at our nice little microtransaction screen, we have 2,200 points, and what that gets us is our first aura, very important, the Jack of Trades. In case someone's been living under the rock for however long this has been out for, you get a nice little XP lamp at the end of it. This will let me train some skills that I don't have access to, but we'll have a pretty big grind coming up, particularly agility. If I go south into the Taverley dungeon, there is a spike trap that I need to hop over, and that requires 80 something agility, I believe. So I think that'll be what I'll be doing with that, and that is pretty huge boost for us at the moment. Just like that, we've completed our first use. So once I deactivate the aura, it should let me go talk to the guy over there to give me a nice little XP book. There we go. I don't expect to get too much XP from it, but any XP is better than no XP. Yeah, only 874. But I think that is enough for at least one level, close to another one. So, as the days go by, I'll slowly work on that. Oh, finally, a worthy foe. Oh, it didn't drop anything. Oh. It had the title. I thought it was guaranteed to drop it. Oh, Oh, I remember now. Hold on. So, funny story. While I was hopping around to find the imps, some guy was killing the chickens. But I saw the chicken that said I have returned. And because I saw that, my monkey brain was like, oh my god, I need that. And I went and I stole the chicken kill from the guy. So if that was you and you're somehow watching this, I'm sorry. But you helped me get the chicken. I did remember that happened, but I thought there was another, like there was an offhand and a main hand, so that's why I was killing the chickens. But I guess we can move over to the cows now. Number one reason, they have more HP, so that means they'll give more combat XP as I kill them. Number two, they have the cow hides. And if we talk to Miss Tanya Hyde, haha, very clever, she will tan our hides, and that will let us get some crafting XP. I don't know if that's economically feasible. I'll take a look and see what we can make at it and see if I can sell it for a little bit of a profit or if I lose money. But it is a good idea because if I go to the western chunk, that gets me the clay for the crafting grind. So it's a good idea to get a nice little start here. So a hard leather is 3 coins, and you can make... I need to make it for the... Oh, I need thread. I need to make it for the best in slot requirement anyway, but the hard leather shield, let's see how much this sells for. It seems like a pretty good profit. 140 takes 3. I forgot, I didn't look. Oh, it takes 1. Okay. Sells for 71, so yeah, that is a very good profit. That is definitely something I will be doing going forward. We should only need a couple thousand cows to get the cooking requirement done, so I don't foresee getting too far with the craft. How much XP does this give? I forgot to look. 36. That's actually a lot of XP. Hold on. Where's my farming? Yeah, that's actually going to get me pretty far. Interesting. Okay. I press on. My math is telling me I should hit 60 crafting if I craft all the hides, make some shields out of them. So that's yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. A nice little side effect of having to do this curry stuff. Cows drop charms? I didn't know that. They're green, but I guess one charm is better than no charms, huh? Me too, buddy. Me too. Bam, 60 cooking. It's kind of refreshing that the grinds take only 3 days instead of 3 months. Actually went a little bit faster than I expected. The Dwarven Army Axe gives 20% more XP to these meats. It brought the XP from 30 to 36. Grind took a little bit longer, probably twice as long because I was doing crafting as well. But that's fine. We got up to nearly 60, so that's nice. Also got a little bit of prayer up to 34. And we got about 27% of the way to the HP goal. So now we move over to the crawling hands to get that drop. I haven't been in here since first walking to the chunk and doing my excitatory exploration at the beginning. So I don't really know where any... I haven't been here actually at all since they put in the cave into the game. It's kind of interesting. First look. Oh, I'm coming for you guys later. Don't you worry. The consensus at the moment is to actually not do the herbal grind, but I expect by the time we get the crawling hand drop, I won't be close to the HP requirement. So I'm gonna do the crawling hands until I get that drop, the hand drop, and then I'll do the cave bugs until 60 HP, and that'll give me a good amount of herbal supplies. Contemplate some of my mixed feelings about not doing the whole grind, but who am I to not listen to the people, am I right? President Prism, a man of the people. Oh, just like that, we got the crawling hand. How many drops of kills was that? 286, so we got a little bit of spoonage on that because the drop rate is 1 in 512. And we are still quite a way away, so we only have 4% from that. So the rest of it will be done on these cave bugs here, but first I want to go and check off the get a Slayer task, because for some reason he might prescribe assign the cave bugs, and I get a little bit of a Slayer XP for that too. So if I remember correctly, he won't give me anything until I have a magic weapon, so we might have to go do that for... Yeah, okay, I was right. So yeah, let's take care of the impied stuff as well. Now that we have all that stuff, we can do that real quick. Oh, I need 10 rune crafting for that, so that's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to go back to the basic wand, but we've got ourselves our first full set of armor. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I got the cute little horns. Fresh out of Hot Topic, huh? You got rid of my hair. I'm bald. Oh no. Oh well, that's fine. So let's go make the wizard wand in the book. Do all of the sheep have this animation? It's kind of cute. I don't think I've seen it before. Or is this only the Birthorpe ones? I like it. It's neat. One wand coming up. Done. One book for the smart people. And it's done. You're a wizard, Prism. Alright, give me this task. Oh, he's gonna give me a nice little, It's never enough for you, is it, Turiel? Alright, give it to me. Oh my god. Alright, you get 1 shrimp. That's it. That's all you get. 1 shrimp. Good. Okay, I can do that. Easy. I think that's it. We've got it done. You know what? Even after all that, I'm not gonna use your magic weapon, Turiel. I'm gonna use my melee weapon just to spite you. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. What agility level do I need to jump over this shallow pond? Because at the moment, it's making me run all the way around because of this small rock. Another little thing I discovered, the high contrast mode is actually on the world map if you right click it. So you don't have to go all the way into the settings to find it. Oh, a fish pie. That's interesting. That boosts your fishing level by 3, I believe. I don't think there's anything close that I need it for, but it's definitely helpful. It could save me a bunch of time in the future, so I'm going to hold on to it. While I squish these bugs here, check out what I've compiled. I gathered some data on the points per flag from the previous episode's vine sweeping. The wiki doesn't really have much data, understandably, on the amount of points you get per level, so I figured I'd collect a little bit because I am a nerd and I like numbers. If you couldn't tell from me playing RuneScape. I started at level 69 because that's kind of just when I thought of doing it. It would have been better if I started earlier, but what can you do? It's just you think of it when you think of it. I collected at least 100 points worth of flags. I did a little bit more on the first one and on level 76 because of reasons I'll explain a little bit. But I didn't do more because it would actually slow me down on playing the game because I would have to come and manually enter the points in. So I took the average points per level, and interestingly enough, if you look at the graph on the left, it actually went down in the middle just before going back up. I'm thinking this is most likely due to randomness in the sample, and probably would be more accurate if I took more data points. The standard deviation in the next column over is basically the value in either direction about the average that you would expect to see the distribution of values to fall in. For example, if you take level 69, you would expect about 68% of the point values to fall either 58 points above or below the average. A smaller deviation indicates clustered data, and these are pretty spread out. This is because each level would not decrease the minimum points, but would increase the maximum. If you take a look at the most right column, you would see the maximum levels that I got for each level. The column in the middle of those two, the standard deviation and the max point value, is the confidence interval. What that is you can calculate the likelihood that the true average is within a percentage likelihood of what you calculated. Normally, from my experience, it usually uses 95%, but you can change it up and down depending on how you want to do it. So if you look again at level 69, you'll have a confidence interval of 7.8. This means that the true average is likely between 86.5 and 102.1. This is about a 95% chance to be true and 5% to not be true. This is where the number of data points I took shows its face. If you look again at level 69 and 76, the confidence intervals for those levels are much smaller. So it narrows down the confidence interval, and I can kind of pinpoint exactly more likely where the true average would be. So, but yeah, I think that's basically all I have. Class dismissed. Oh hey, 60. That is the last level we need. The only slightly grindy thing left is the garden pie from the gourmet implings. I've been trying to catch them as I see them, as I go out to bank the herbs and everything, but I haven't gotten the pie yet. But that is the last thing. It's 1 in 100, so it's a little bit rare, but all I need to do is hop around a bit until I get one from an imp. Did get a good number of supplies for herb, not enough for the 55 that I wanted to do, but it'll get me to, how much was that? About, I think maybe 49, close to 50. I don't think it's quite enough for 50, but it'll get me close. But the important thing is I'll get prayer potions, and that's pretty useful. I think I got like around 120 snape grass or something like that, and that is a bit, yeah, 122. Pretty useful for if we get the Warriors Guild or the Taverley Dungeon. 120 probably won't last the entire time. Obviously, if I get the Taverley Dungeon, it definitely won't be enough for anything, but hopefully it'll kind of create a little bit of a buffer to get my stats up to kill the things without too much trouble. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. So the next thing I need to do, and I guess the last thing before we enter the cleanup stage, is to just hop around and find some gourmet imps until I get that pie. I know you guys said don't do a herb grind, but technically I didn't do a herb lore grind. I did an HP grind. And there's herb lore as a side effect. President Prism. Technically correct. there's like a spawn in the sheep pen, I think, and they often show up in the cow or the chicken pen or get just stuck in there. So yeah, let's see how many imps I need to actually get that pie. No, hold on, that's outside my chunk. Come here, come here, come here. Wait, what? Hello? You can do that? I can't go over there and look at it, but is that a ghost? Oh no, please. These imps aren't supposed to be that spooky. I'm not in the necromancy area yet. Oh, more curry leaves. Cool, thanks. Oh, we did it. Excellent. And there's 4. Or 6, rather. That's even better. Oh, finally. It's been hours. I've been hopping for hours. Oh, okay. So, the other thing, I'd still need the 10 fishing. That's, like, not anything. Then I'll collect the items and we'll do quick cleanup and we'll be done with this chunk. Oh, easy. Only took like 5 minutes. Yeah, so all I need is all the items that I need to do to check off and we'll be done. Oh, excitement. I guess this would be a good time to look at the stuff I've accumulated as well during this chunk. I've got a bunch of strange rocks, a couple of ashes from fire spirits, and a bunch of gloves. Don't have any stats, but FashionScape is a stat, right? I guess... Nah, it doesn't really matter. I was going to say we can use the red ones to match the robes, but we already have Impied gloves. But we can FashionScape for any other armor or whatever we get. Got a couple charms to start off the summoning thing when we get down there. But obviously it's not going to get us very far. A little bit of food. Up to 6,000 essence from the Wicked Hood. Good chunk of runes, especially the air runes. The mind runes, not so much, but I can cast Weaken or Confuse or whatever this is for a little bit of XP to get me forward. Interesting is the... they're over here. The rings. I got a couple of rings. And the... cosmic runes, so that might be useful if we head into the mine over there. I got a bunch of extra bows I never sold off and some logs as well if we need a bit more money for whatever reason. I don't think we need anything in the near future unless the Warriors Guild has some stuff for us, but I don't really think so. I'll use up these herbal supplies. Not really going to mention it because it's not really relevant, but when we get any other tasks in the future, I'll have those done. I need this. I need this. I need that. I need my potato to make the stew. I need a piece of cooked meat. I need a curry leaf. And in case I burn it, I can make some more. But that won't happen, right, guys? That never happens. Oh, I need to catch that bird, even though we caught the implings and they're a bit higher, but that's fine. Whatever, I'll do with the task commands. Nice chunk. I hit the soft cap for the clues. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll open one for celebration and see if it gets me anywhere. The cool thing about the RuneScape 3 clues is they remember which step you're on. So if you get a step that you're not able to do, you can just drop it and it'll continue over into the next clue. So you don't have to worry about juggling clues at all. And they also stack in the bank, which is very nice. It's actually probably a good idea to actually use them because I can't get any more. The soft cap is 25. So if I use them up, I can get more, and possibly for whatever RNG will speak to me, maybe you get a clue, reward, or casket. There isn't really anything in these that I really want, but it's a little fun diversion. What else do I need? I made the armor already. I need a log, U-log. I need a couple of those. Where did I put those? Over here. I'll just grab 5. I need it for the incense, sticks. I think that's 2. I need a bow. I need to burn 1. What else do I need? I need to get a bunch of leather. I don't have that for the leather armor. I see you over there. I don't need you anymore. But yeah, I'll kill a couple cows. Get enough for the leather. Get that done. I made the armor already. I think that's everything we need. So let's do it. Let's open the clue. See what we get. Can't do that. That's Varrock. So I'll go ahead and just destroy it. I'll open like 5 maybe. And see. Or 5 more. See if there's anything I can do. The limestone mine that's also near Varrock. Lumbridge, nope. Legends Guild. Sears Village, no. Also, it's kind of close. I'll keep this one. I don't foresee keeping it for a long time, but just until I hit the cap again. Because that is relatively close. Depending. How many? So, maybe 3, 4. I go here, go over there. Yeah, it's actually like 3 or 4 chunks away. If I'm not mistaken, you can just go quickly into there. It sends you right out there. You can just go that way. All right, yeah, hold on to that now. But let me get a couple leathers and I'll come right back. Okay, got the leather. Just need some thread. And we'll be good to start cleaning up. Good, excellent. All right, let's go over to the range first because that's where we started. Put the potato in the water. I love me some potato water. Put the meat in the stew. Put the leaf in the uncooked stew. What's the... Oh, it's spice, not leaf? Huh, okay, whatever. Either way. So, oh no, you need 3 leaves. That's right. Do not have 3 leaves, so we have to use the spice. Okay. Stew complete, and just for completionist's sake, let's cook this because really just need the cooked curry. But there we go. Number 1. Number 2, I need the actual pie. I forgot the pie. The whole thing that we've been hopping around for. Oh, and they're half pie, so I actually get 12 doses of that. That's cool. All right, done and done. Let's light this log. Fletch the shield bow. I just need 1. Fletch the... There's no incense. I thought there was incense sticks. Where are they? Oh, they were back in the other menu. For some reason, it's not fletching. Whatever, it's fine. There we go. Incense sticks complete. I don't... Do I have the herb? I don't think I need the herb to coat it. Yeah, no, the next step requires Infernal Ashes, which would be in the Taverley Dungeon from those black demons in there. So that's that. I can't actually burn them yet, but you needed the fire making level just to make it, which is strange to me, but that's just how it is. Next we'll do this leather armor, which is the best in slot range armor. Gloves. That is done. And then I need a bowstring because I forgot that. That is done. We can't wield it because we don't have the range level, but that'll come probably in the next. I've got two chunks that can let me get arrows. Smithing over there and then drops over there. Alright, let's catch us a bird. Fun fact, I believe I learned I don't think you can catch a bird if you're standing on the trap. It'll always miss. But fortunately I knew that and I caught it right away. This is interesting. I was looking to the I'll talk about it if we get there. Don't worry about it. Forgot to make the shield earlier, so let's do that as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the last thing I need to actually do is start the fishing contest quest. And then we'll be done with every task in this chunk that I can feasibly do without losing my brain. Hello, Mr. Austri. What have you got for me? Can I go in this cave? Pretty please. It's a nice cave. I wonder if... Oh, that would also give me access to the others. No, I have to finish the quest. Never mind. I didn't want to go in that cave anyway. These options are kind of manipulative, huh? You know, if you were my friend, give me what I want, and then I'll never talk to you again. But sure, yeah, we're friends. Accept the quest. Alright, I think that's it. Chunk complete. We're finally back in the chunk picker after months. May 22nd, it is today, September 7th. So that tells you how long it took me to get through this thing. But now let's have a giant dopamine hit of checking off all of the skill tasks. Because we've done it all. And done. 36 of 36. Oh boy, it's so nice to see all that green. Alright, let's talk about these chunks that we can roll. We've got 3 choices at the moment. Number 1 is pretty straightforward. You've got the Warriors Guild. The big thing in there is both 99 and attack and strength. I haven't decided on what I would train those on. I don't know if it would be the Cyclopes or the cows out here. Probably mostly the cows after I kill the Cyclopes for the defenders and the longbone drop and the helmet they have. Because getting tokens is just a pain in the butt. And if I go straight there, I don't have any suit of armor I can kill for those easy tokens. I would have to probably play those mini games that I don't know how to play at the moment, so I would have to learn how to do that. It would also give me access to the troll tower defense thingy. I don't remember the name. It's a monthly activity. It gives you a nice little XP book at the end, which is nice, but it's a monthly activity, so it's not very impactful on what it'll give me. Number 2 is a bit trickier. It contains the mine, which holds copper, tin, iron, and silver, I believe, and that unlocks the smithing skill. I can make all that sort of stuff. But back in the first chunk, we had the shortcut, or I guess the only way up to the beacon up here, and that requires 56 smithing. So that's something I would have to do if I get that chunk. It also holds clay, which unlocks an 84 crafting grind to make a decorated farming urn. It might not be too bad, though, because in the cave there's also common gem rocks, which I can craft for crafting XP. I also have the flax field, of course, to make some bowstrings, which I might do to use for fletching later. And I also have the cows if I want to use the leather that they drop. I could also use the clay itself make myself some urns to use in later grinds that come up. So I do have a bunch of different things I can do if I unlock that grind. With the smithing also, I unlocked the ability to make arrows and knives and all that sort of stuff. So I would need to get 40 range to use that bow we just made. It's only 40, so it's not too bad. It's pretty easy. And it would also let me get a suit of armor for the Warriors Guild that I can kill for tokens. So I think that would be a little bit nice. Also, up on the mountain here, you've got some ice giants. I think they're right here. And they have the ice giant drops. The couple of, I think, black armor, and of course the long bow I have to get from them. But if it's anything like old school, I can just safe spot them from across the rocks. Over, I'm not sure if it's here or I don't know. There's a pathway you have to mine to get to the Ice Queen, but you can, I think, attack over it. So it's relatively safe. I just have to worry about wolves. I don't think I'm high enough level yet to be unaggressive, but I might actually just. We'll see if we get there. I'll look into it, but it might be looking too far forward. But yeah, that's something you would have to do. But I think most interesting of all, I think if you can go up this way and around, down here is the portal to the Violet is Blue realm. Those Christmas event quests. I'm actually pretty excited for that. It contains the entirety of both of the first quest and the sequel. And even though it's not Christmas, I do like those quests. They're kind of cute. They're very cozy. Some of the more favorite Christmas events, in my opinion. And I know it's not Christmas time at the moment, but given the other grinds in this area, it might be Christmas by the time I get around to doing those. So yeah, I'm a bit excited for that, and it's probably the chunk that I want to do the most, even if the crafting grind is a bit heavy, but it'll help both the other two. So this is probably my number one. And then finally we have number 3, and this I am not looking forward to this at all, no matter when we do it, because it has the Taverley dungeon down over here, and that has a bunch of grinds. But the top 2 bad ones are the Draconic Visage from a Black Dragon, which is a 1 in 10,000 drop, which is very, very difficult for me because I don't have Dragon Fire protection. So killing them might take my hardcore status, if possible at all. It also has the 80 agility that I mentioned earlier in the episode, the floor trap, to get that done. I looked into summer pies because I have those imps, but you get those from dragon implings, and that's 83 hunter, which probably would take the same amount of time as to grind the agility up on the Birthorb course. So this is by far the least popular chunk for me. I'm fine with either one of these two, but I definitely don't want this at the moment, because with this one, with number 2, we get a little bit of armor, and number 1, we obviously get 99 attack and strength, which would help into there. So hopefully I get 2. I'm okay with 1, and that's a no for me, dog, for number 3. Okay, I played around the settings a little bit. We're going green for this because green is good, right? All right, I'm gonna keep with the roulette style, but I guess this is it. Let's go. We've got number 2. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's see exactly what we need. We got the 84, which I mentioned. We can get complete a crack. Do I divinate? How do I fill a divination urn? From here. I guess I'll have to figure that out. Magic and Herblore, I've decided we're not doing. I can do an impious urn from imps, I guess. Or maybe bones fills. I have to look in that too. Same thing with rune crafting. How do I train rune crafting to fill an urn? Because I have to make runes for that. Huh, okay. So these urns are something I need to look into. The armor, as I mentioned, we can make that. Black kite shield is from the Iron Giant, the Ice Giants. All these drops are from the Ice Giants, so we'll have to look at their drop table when we go after them. Quest, as I mentioned before, gotta kill the big wolf, which is level 76, so he's pretty tough. But I can make the prayer potion, so I'll be safe. I'll have to get up to protection from melee, so maybe the giants will get me. This can be a little bit dangerous. I've got two bones, the curved bone and the long bone. Yeah, so this might be a bit dangerous given what we have to fight. But I think I'll start with the mining and the smithing because I can do that AFK while I look into all the other things we got. Bit of a long one today, but it had to be to cram in so many gains. Next episode, we finally branch out. We can go into the mine, we can go up on the mountain. So many things to do. I hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know your thoughts. And until next time, see ya. Oh, geez, how did I get here? I'm not good with computer.